The People's Temple in the 1950s. How many of you still remember what happened? The story begins with Jim Jones, an American preacher who founded a religious movement called the People's Temple in the 1950s. We must fight for racial equality, have to help the poor and needy. Together, we can build a perfect society. Jim Jones spoke passionately about racial equality, helping the poor and building a perfect society. This was his dream, and he talked about it with all passion. Because of his strong voice and charisma, thousands followed him. But behind the scenes, Jones was becoming controlling, paranoid, and obsessed with power. In the mid-1970s, Jim Jones took his followers to the South American country Guyana to build a utopian community called Jonestown. He sold it as a place free from racism, a peaceful community, a new beginning. But when people arrived, they found harsh living conditions. Long working hours, armed guards, no freedom to leave. Jonestown became less of a paradise and more of a controlled camp. Families in the U.S. were worried because their relatives were not allowed to leave Jonestown. Reports began to surface. People were being punished, passports were taken, Jones controlled food, healthcare, and communication. He forced followers to attend long loyalty sessions. He became addicted to drugs and believed enemies were everywhere. Jonestown was becoming a dangerous cult. In November 1978, U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan traveled to Guy. At first, the visit seemed peaceful, but some members secretly passed notes to Ryan saying, "We want to leave. Please help us." Ryan agreed to take them back. This enraged Jim Jones. As Ryan and the defectors prepared to leave from an airstrip, Jones sent armed men to stop them. They opened fire. Congressman Ryan and 4 others were killed. This was the turning point. Back in Jonestown, Jim Jones told his followers that the U.S. military would invade and destroy their community because of the shooting. Jones called it an act of revolutionary suicide. Over the next hour, adults drank the poison, children were injected, parents gave it to babies. Guards forced those who resisted. In total, 918 people had children. It remains one of the largest mass deaths in modern history. The tragedy shocked the world. It became a symbol of the dangers of blind faith, the power of manipulation, how charismatic leaders can control vulnerable people. Drinking the Kool-Aid, even though it was a different drink, came from this event, meaning to blindly follow something without questioning. Subscribe and follow for more. Hit the notification bell. Off Script Studio.